The alarm clock is a cruel joke out here. It's always dark, always cold. The boat groans, a symphony of steel against the relentless waves. This is the Bering Sea, folks, and it ain't for the faint of heart. Guys like Captain Sig know that better than anyone. The air bites with a frigid sting, a constant reminder that hypothermia is just a misstep away. Every surface is slick with a combination of seawater and fish guts. The smell? Let's just say it's unique. But these guys, they don't complain. They're here for one reason: to wrestle a living from the icy grip of the ocean. Down in Maine, it's a different kind of cold. The kind that doesn't just nip at your skin, but settles deep, wrapping itself around your bones and refusing to let go. Here, winter isn't just a season. It's a test, a challenge that shapes the people and the place. The harbors are shrouded in a thick, ghostly fog, and the wind howls through the rigging, rattling the boats as fishermen brace themselves for another day on the water. Every morning, before the sun even thinks about rising, these men and women are out there, layering up against the biting chill, their breath hanging in the air like tiny clouds. The Atlantic bites with a damp chill that seeps into your bones. It's not just the cold you feel, but the weight of the ocean itself, a relentless living force that never truly rests. The salt spray stings your face, and the roar of the waves is a constant reminder of nature's power. Every piece of gear is slick with frost, every rope stiff and unyielding. Yet the fishermen press on, their movements practiced and sure, their resolve as unyielding as the sea itself. Lobstermen, they're a different breed too. Toughened by years of battling the elements, they carry the stories of the sea in every line on their faces. There's a quiet pride in their eyes, a sense of camaraderie that comes from facing danger together day after day. They know the ocean's moods better than most, when to push forward, when to hold back, and when to simply respect its power. Generations of know-how passed down, father to son, from the days of wooden boats and cotton lines. The traditions run deep here, woven into the fabric of every family, every community. Each lesson learned on the water is a thread in a tapestry that stretches back through time. Stories of storms weathered, big catches celebrated, and losses mourned. The old-timers remember when everything was done by hand, when the sea was both a livelihood and a teacher. Sunrise paints the sky with hues of pink and orange, a brief moment of tranquility before the hard work begins. For a few precious minutes, the world is still, and the harbor glows with the promise of a new day. It's a time for quiet reflection, for hope, and for gratitude, before the engines roar to life and the day's labor truly begins. The traps, each one marked with a brightly colored buoy, are scattered across the ocean floor like secrets waiting to be revealed. Each buoy tells a story of the family who set it, the spot chosen after years of experience, the hope that today's haul will be a good one. The ocean is dotted with these markers, a patchwork of dreams and hard work, bobbing in the endless blue. One by one they're hauled up, each pull a test of strength against the weight of the ocean and the hope for a good catch. The traps emerge from the deep, heavy with promise or sometimes empty, a reminder that the sea gives and takes as it pleases. Every lobster pulled from the trap is a small victory, a testament to skill, patience, and perseverance. This is the dance with traps and tides, a daily ritual, a way of life, and a story written anew with every dawn. The crab pot is a simple contraption, yet it holds the key to one of the ocean's most sought-after treasures. At first glance, it might seem unremarkable. A sturdy metal cage, battered by salt and time, resting on the deck of a weathered fishing boat. But beneath its unassuming exterior lies a design perfected over generations. A tool that has helped countless fishermen make their living from the sea. Each pot is built with precision, a metal cage strong enough to withstand the crushing pressure of the deep, an entrance shaped like a funnel that allows crabs to crawl in but makes escape nearly impossible, and a small mesh bag inside, ready to be filled with irresistible bait. The design is deceptively simple, but every detail serves a purpose, honed by years of trial and error on the open water. But don't let that fool you. Success isn't just about the gear, it's all about knowing the tricks of the trade, secrets passed down from one generation to the next. The best fishermen know how to read the tides, how to spot the subtle signs of crab activity, and how to choose the perfect spot to drop their pots. It's a blend of experience, intuition, and a little bit of luck. King crab are drawn by scent, their powerful sense of smell guiding them through the dark waters. Herring, squid, or whatever's freshest from the morning's catch, these become the bait, carefully chosen for their pungency. The right bait can mean the difference between a full pot and an empty one. So every fisherman has their own secret recipe, a blend of fish and squid that they swear by. Each pot is baited with care, the aroma wafting through the air, a siren song for the crustaceans lurking below. As the boat rocks gently on the waves, the scent begins to drift, carried by the currents into the mysterious world beneath the surface. Down there, in the cold and darkness, hungry crabs catch a whiff and begin their slow, deliberate crawl toward the trap. And then, with practiced hands, the crew heaves the pots overboard, sending them plunging into the icy depths. The splash echoes across the water, marking the start of a waiting game that can last for hours. The pots settle on the ocean floor, invisible to the world above, their bait working its magic in the darkness. Each pot's location is carefully marked on a chart, a treasure map of the sea. Every X on the map represents a gamble, a hope that the crabs will find their way inside. The crew keeps a close eye on their positions, knowing that a single misplaced pot could mean a lost catch, or worse, a lost piece of gear in the vast expanse of the ocean. As the hours tick by, anticipation builds on deck. The crew waits, nerves taut, eyes scanning the horizon for any sign that it's time to haul the pots back up. Every fisherman knows the feeling, the mix of hope and anxiety, the silent prayers for a good haul. The ocean is unpredictable, and no 2 days are ever the same. Finally, the moment of truth arrives. The winch whirs to life and the first pot breaks the surface, dripping with seawater. Will it be brimming with king crab, their spiny legs tangled together in a writhing mass? Or will it be empty, the bait picked clean, hope sinking like stones to the bottom of the sea? For the fishermen, every pot is a mystery, every haul a test of skill, patience, and a little bit of luck. Hours on the water, the relentless rocking of the boat, the wind whipping at faces chapped by the salt spray. The work is backbreaking, hands raw and calloused from pulling lines, hauling traps. Every movement is a testament to their grit, their determination. The hydraulic winch groans in protest as the heavy crab pots are wrestled from the depths. The sound of metal clanging against metal mixes with the shouts of the crew, their voices hoarse from the cold and the effort. It's a dangerous dance, man against nature. One wrong step, one slip on the wet deck, and it could all be over. Back on deck, the real work begins. The sun is just starting to rise, casting a golden glow over the restless sea, and the crew wastes no time. After hours spent hauling traps from the deep, now comes the crucial task that will determine the success of the day's efforts. The air is filled with anticipation and the salty tang of the ocean as the fishermen gather around the sorting table, ready to separate the bounty from the bycatch. The catch is dumped onto a sorting table, a chaotic jumble of claws, legs, and shells. Lobsters and king crabs tumble out in a writhing, living heap, their shells glistening with seawater. The deck comes alive with movement and sound, the clatter of shells, the shouts of the crew, and the rhythmic thud of boots on wet wood. It's a scene of organized chaos where every second counts and every movement has a purpose. Each crab, each lobster scrutinized with an expert eye. The fishermen move with practiced precision, their hands deftly picking through the pile, searching for telltale signs of size, health, and quality. Years of experience have taught them to spot the difference between a keeper and one that must be returned to the sea. They check for hard shells, vibrant color, and lively movement, signs of a healthy, market-ready catch. Too small? Back into the ocean. The crew uses special gauges to measure each lobster and crab, ensuring that only those above the legal size limit are kept. Undersized crustaceans are gently tossed overboard, given a second chance to grow and reproduce. This careful selection is not just a rule, it's a commitment to the future of the fishery. Female carrying eggs? She earns her freedom, a chance to ensure the future of the fishery. Egg-bearing females are easy to spot, their undersides brimming with clusters of tiny orange eggs. These mothers-to-be are handled with extra care, released back into the ocean to continue the cycle of life. Protecting them is essential for maintaining healthy populations and supporting the next generation of crustaceans. Only the best are kept, those that meet the legal size and quality standards. The chosen few are placed into holding bins, ready for transport to market. Each one represents a careful decision, a balance between profit and preservation. The crew takes pride in their selectivity, knowing that their choices today will shape the future of the fishery. It's a delicate balance, taking only what's sustainable, ensuring there's enough for the future. The fishermen talk quietly among themselves, sharing knowledge about changing regulations, shifting populations, and the importance of leaving enough behind. They know that sustainability isn't just a buzzword, it's a way of life, a responsibility passed down through generations. The crew works quickly, efficiently, their movements honed by years of experience. Every gesture is purposeful, every decision informed by a deep respect for the ocean and its creatures. The sorting process is a dance of skill and intuition, a testament to the knowledge that comes only from a lifetime at sea. They know the value of every single crustacean, the importance of respecting the delicate balance of the ecosystem. For these fishermen, each catch is more than just a paycheck, it's a connection to the sea, a promise to protect its bounty for generations to come. With every careful selection, they honor the ocean's gifts and their own role as stewards of this remarkable resource. The king crab, a true monster of the deep. Its massive shell, covered in sharp spines, could reach a leg span of 6 feet. Imagine the strength it takes to wrestle one of these behemoths from the ocean floor. But the reward? Oh, the reward is worth every ounce of effort. The meat, sweet and delicate, fetches a pretty penny in restaurants all over the world. But for these guys, it's more than just a paycheck. It's a badge of honor, a testament to their skill and courage. They've faced the wrath of the ocean and emerged victorious, bringing back a taste of the wild. Back on land, the catch is unloaded. The docks are a hive of activity, forklifts buzzing, men shouting orders. The air is thick with the smell of salt and fish. But it's a sweet smell, the smell of success, of hard work paying off. This is more than just a job, folks. It's a way of life. Generations have made their living from the sea, their families and communities sustained by the bounty of the ocean. It's about tradition, about respect for the natural world, about the simple satisfaction of a hard day's work. Next time you sit down to a plate of lobster mac and cheese or crack open a king crab leg, take a moment to think about where it came from. Think about the men and women who risked their lives to bring it to your table. These are the unsung heroes of American seafood. They braved treacherous conditions, worked grueling hours, all to provide us with some of the most delicious food on the planet. So raise a glass to the fishermen, the lobstermen, the crab fishermen. They are the backbone of a vital industry, and their dedication and sacrifice deserves our respect.